You know, I just spent the last day and a half, couple days catching up with some really awesome people, and it got me thinking. They took the time to actually take me around their community, their neighborhood. I got to meet their neighbors, and what it got me thinking about was the real need for a sense of community. Everyone was lovely, and what really struck me is that they all supported each other. If they needed help, even in the short time I was there, they helped each other out, even if it was something as simple as removing a dangerous tree from the driveway, or pulling somebody out if they needed help, or just whatever the case. Sharing resources and ideas and looking out for each other. I think there's a lot of lack of that. You know, people lose communities, they do a lot of stuff online instead and become kind of islands to themselves. And this weekend was eye-opening to me to see that, like true community that I grew up with when I was a little kid, that doesn't seem to be as prevalent anymore, but it really is healthy for people, for the world, really. I mean, folks just doing good things for other folks, and you know, if more people behave like that, it might lead to a little bit more freedom. I think we get real hung up on complaining about things, and that's another thing I didn't hear this weekend from any of these just hard-working blue-collar folk. No complaining. They had things that they were engaged in, things that they loved to do, people in their lives that they loved, smiles on their faces, and no complaining about the government or blaming their employer, their boss, or whatever, because at the end of the day, we kind of got to make life what it is for ourselves, the best we can do, and stick together to collectively uphold that wherever we can. So, you know, it's a sense of community doesn't just need to stay, you know, isolated to the street you live on. I think you should be proud of the community you live in, the town that you're from, the province or the state that you're from, and right down to the country that you're from. You might not agree with what the country's doing, but it's the country you live in, and I have no problem telling people that I'm proud to be a Canadian. It's all I know, and it's where I'm from. It doesn't mean I agree with what's going on in the country, but what you got to remember is, irregardless of where you're from or what's going on, that's being caused by people. People are what you're disagreeing with. It's not the country or the flag that you stand behind. It's the people. So you try and make a difference where you can. And I think from what I saw this weekend, the best place to start is to start in your own community and work your way out from there, right? If your inner circle isn't dialed together, your wife, your kids, your immediate family don't have things 100% together, well, maybe start there. See where you can help, and then move out to your neighbors, and, you know, if you're so inclined, volunteer for your community or your township or your city or whatever the heck you're doing. But I don't know, find something to keep yourself busy, right? Don't be afraid to wander over and introduce yourself to a neighbor and offer them your phone number, you know, in case they're in a jam at some point, or heck, they just need somebody to feed their dog when they're out of town. This makes, you know, like, small gestures make people's lives a lot easier. And I'm glad I got to experience that the last few days here. It's been real nice. Anyways, I got a lot of miles to put on, and well, I mean, freedom comes in a lot of varieties. I think we're all pulling for the same thing. So like I said, smile, you know, people shake hands, look each other in the eye, and all that kind of stuff makes the world a better place. We'll catch you on the next one.